So I'm going to show you one more thing here with error boundaries, just so I can show you component did update. Now, just so you know, you could totally do this with just component did catch and not use component did update, but I just want to show you how to use component did update. So under component did catch here, put component did update. So you can see here there's actually quite a few lifecycle methods. If you're interested in learning more about lifecycle methods, you can actually check out older versions of this course, right? So I go over them in depth. But normally component did mount is one that you're going to use quite a bit to set things up, integrate with other libraries. It's what you run when you first start. Component did updates still used, but not necessarily as much. This will be reacting to kind of updates, which I'll show you here in just a second. Component will unmount, like if you do like a set interval or you have to clean up anything, this will allow you to clean up things before the component leaves the DOM. And then there's a couple of others as well. Like component will receive props, like it's like I'm about to receive brand new props. And then there's some other ones in here as well, the unsafe ones, which React.strict will not allow you to use. And remember, we put React.strict around our entire application. It'll warn you about that. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do component will update. And what we're going to do here is this is going to get run every single time that it gets new state or new props. So in this case, I'm going to say if this.state.has error, so if something updates this and now this has an error, what I want you to do is I want you to do set timeout and give it an arrow function and say this.setState redirect true, and then wait for 5,000 milliseconds. So this set timeout here, it's going to run this function, and after 5,000 milliseconds rather, it's going to set state so that redirect is going to be true. So let's go ahead and up here in the state up here, put redirect false on line 7 there. And then what we want to do here is the first thing we want to ask, and the order here is quite important. You're going to have to say if this.state.redirect, then what we're going to do is we're going to return a redirect component, which comes from reach router, and we're going to say redirect to /. As you might imagine, whenever you render a redirect, it just redirects the router to be somewhere else, right? You can also do this programmatically. I could have totally said, and you don't have to copy this, I think it's navigate, like that. And this would have worked as well. And navigate comes from reach router as well. But I wanted to show you both ways of doing that. You don't want component will update. You want component did update. Both of these will work, but let's do component did update. Okay, and then let's go make an artificial error again. So we'll just, here inside of the component did mount, we'll say throw new error. Okay, and now after 5 seconds, it should redirect back to the home page, which it does.